I'm here today at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And because Destination Timeshare is a timeshare channel, well, more specifically, we're at Copper Creek Villas and Cabins. And you know what that means. It's time for a tour. Let's check it out right after this. All right, here I am just outside Disney's Wilderness Lodge and Copper Creek Villas and Cabins, kind of on the landing of the main steps that go up to kind of the main lobby, check-in and registration. You can actually pull up there and kind of drop off your stuff and then head down here to the parking lot and give you an idea of what the parking lot looks like here. It's pretty big, goes out a long way. Lots of handicap spaces over here because the handicap ramp is actually down there. But if you're able to, you can head up the steps here, and we're going to head in here and take a look at the wonderful lobby they have here at Wilderness Lodge and what is also combined with Copper Creek Cabins and Villas. So let's head over here and we're going to take a look. And as we can see as we're walking along here, they have different kind of hoof prints and paw prints throughout the concrete. Really neat theming on property here. Now as we get up here, just about ready to go into the lobby, I want to point out where the transportation is. You can catch the buses way down there. So in fact, if you're staying at Boulder Ridge, the Disney Vacation Club, also here at Wilderness Lodge, well, you're actually much closer. You know, I'll show you that in a different video, but let's head inside the lobby here and take a look. Yeah, so here we are. We have kind of bell stand there, and inside here is the magnificent lobby. That's where we're heading into the main lobby here at Wilderness Lodge. Now we're coming up on Buttons and Bells Game Arcade. So this is where you'll find the arcade here on property. Just head in here and take a quick look around. They do have some air hockey, number of different games and whatnot. Now, nothing's really turned on because I don't think it's actually open yet for the day. It doesn't open until 8 a.m. and it's still a little bit earlier than that, but you can kind of get an idea of what they have. They have some pinball, number of different arcade games here. So looks like it would be a lot of fun for your kids and maybe even yourself to come in here and play some games here while you're visiting Copper Creek Villas. Now that we've seen that, let's head back out here. We're gonna cut through the lobby and I'm actually gonna show you where you'll find the villas at Copper Creek because they're not really labeled. They don't really show you exactly where they're at with any signs, at least not that I could see, so I need to show you where to find those. So to get there, you just kind of head down this hallway and you just kind of keep heading down this hallway, and I believe all of the rooms here, and then also up and down a set of elevators that you'll come to just up here. Well, that will get you to the Copper Creek Villas, or the rooms specifically that are part of Copper Creek. They do have what looks like kind of a preview or villa that you can kind of do a tour of if you're at an open house. So you just kind of continue on. You have to make a right here, and then up here we're going to make another left. Yep, so you continue on here, and like I said, these units here are all part of Copper Creek, and then here's the elevators here on the left-hand side where you can get up and down to the different floors. So it can actually be quite a bit of a walk if you're parking or even to and from transportation to get to your room here at Copper Creek. But I just wanted to show you where that was because it's not always easy to find. So we're just gonna head back this way. I'm actually gonna make my way back to the main lobby, kind of show you just a couple other things there, and then we'll cut out the other side and check out the rest of the resort. I could go out here, but that would mean I'm actually gonna miss a few things. Okay, so that was the main lobby here. Let's now head out here and take a look at the main resort property. Now the sun is just coming up here early in the morning, so apologize for some of the bright sunlight here. I'll try and avoid it as much as I can, but you have kind of this really neat stream that kind of runs out of the lobby and then out here onto the resort grounds. But just taking a look around here, you can see the building here that makes up Wilderness Lodge. Really nice and neat architecture here that they have at this property. Let's continue around here. We're going to head down this set of steps and we'll take a look at what they got down here, and we'll be able to take a look at the main swimming pool and Copper Creek Falls. Yeah, so here's what they call Copper Creek Falls, and just kind of nice little rock water feature here. Definitely gives the resort a nice aesthetic. Really neat. Some of the kind of water flowing noise there. Definitely like how they've themed this property. Of course, going back to when they originally built it for Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And just another look here at the buildings. This wing here being the Copper Creek Villas. And the name of the resort is actually Copper Creek Villas and Cabins. We'll take a look at where the cabins are here in just a little bit, but another look here at the resort. Again, like I said, some really great architecture. Makes you feel like you're in the American Northwest, kind of those national parks. Definitely gives you that feeling, all here in Central Florida. So over here we have the Roaring Fork, which is kind of your quick service restaurant on property. Now we're just starting to get our first look here at the pool, the Copper Creek pool actually. Now it is prior to opening, so I can't actually go in there. It opens at 10 a.m. as most, or I believe all of the pools that have lifeguards open at that time. So this does have lifeguards. It also has a water slide. We'll get a bit better look at it from around the other side here, but there you can see another look at the Roaring Fork right there. And we'll continue around this path. Really is kind of a nice stroll throughout the property here at Copper Creek Villas. And we can go to the left here and check out or take the boat to Magic Kingdom, or we can go over this way just really quick. We'll make our way back there because we want to show you what is Old Faithful, or kind of their recreation of Old Faithful, that famous geyser at Yellowstone National Park. This one I believe also goes off, I believe, once an hour, pretty much at the top of the hour. So yeah, kind of a nice recreation of that. There's a couple of squirrels here playing or fighting, or well, maybe they're doing some other things. Anyway, yeah, there's Old Faithful there. Should actually be getting ready to go off here in just a few moments, I think, if it goes all hours of the day. They do kind of have a splash pad, kind of water feature for kids here. A couple small slides, nice kind of little wading pool there. Some places for the parents to sit around as well. And here's those squirrels. What are you guys doing? I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, have fun. All right, we're kind of getting our first look at a couple of hot tubs here that they have, a couple of spas. So if you want to take advantage of those, well, you can get to those through the pool area. And then over here, kind of what might be considered a continuation of the stream. This one kind of runs out there towards the lake. Again, really nice kind of water features throughout the property. And now let's kind of take a look at the pool area. It's probably going to be our best look at the pool area when it's not packed with families and kids. The other day I actually counted like 25 kids to maybe 4 or 5 adults in the pool. So it's definitely popular with kids. It says they actually have a 65 or 67 foot water slide, which doesn't look actually too terribly long. But yeah, there is the pool, the Copper Creek pool here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge and Copper Creek Villas and Cabins. Now they do have a spa in here, I believe. Not sure if it's open and operating, but that's what's in there. Now let's head around here. We want to take a look at Geyser Point Bar and Grill. Yes, we're continuing over here towards Geyser Point Bar and Grill. They actually have a fire pit here, so I'm sure it's just a gas fire pit, but some places to sit around here. I know some people over here making s'mores the other night. Not exactly sure what times they have that going, but I noticed it was actually only a short period of time, maybe an hour, if maybe not just a little bit more. But this here is Geyser Point Bar and Grill. Even though it is a quick service, you do need to see a host or hostess in order to get a table, but kind of a really nice kind of place to come and have a meal here. Not too terribly expensive. We've eaten here a few years ago actually, and I had the bison burger. I wasn't overly impressed, but it wasn't too bad. Then over here is one of the places where you can find your beverage station. So if you have one of those refillable mugs, you want to get coffee, you want to get some sodas, well, you can come over here. It is of course closed this time of the day, but take advantage of that. And I believe they also have to go, it looks like, here too. So that is kind of nice and convenient. So now that we've seen Geyser Point Bar and Grill, let's head over this way. We want to take a look at the boat transportation to Disney's Magic Kingdom, as well as just some of the cabins here at Copper Creek Villas and Cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Yeah, so now we're just coming up on the boat transportation to Disney's Magic Kingdom. Just a short boat ride away from your resort here. And even noticed when you're out here, you can sometimes spot some waterfowl. So some birds here at the lake. We actually saw one here the other day who was feeding on something, not exactly sure what. But yeah, this is where you'll catch boat transportation to Magic Kingdom. And in fact, you can also go over to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. So we've seen that. We're going to head up here. We're going to make a quick right and check out some of the cabins here as well. And you can see here just another one of the wings here of the building. This is actually Wilderness Lodge hotel rooms. Continue making our way down this path. A couple things I want to show you here that you can take advantage of if you're in the cabins. All right, so we're heading down the walkway here that goes to the cabins. In fact, you can see them here on my right-hand side. All these cabins kind of front the lake just on the other side. And I've heard inside they're gorgeous. We've never stayed in one. We've actually never seen inside of one, but they do look really, really nice. Lots of points, lots of money to rent them with cash. And we're here on a stay through Interval International, and we'd never get one of these by exchanging through Interval. So we'll never get a chance to stay in one of those, but yeah, we'll head down here and continue taking a look. I want to show you something real quick. Not down here all that far. Here's another look back at those cabins that line this pathway. Now I understand the cabins actually have their own kind of parking area. There's a set of cabins where I am right now, and then there's another set kind of on the opposite side of the resort property, actually over and past where you can get to Boulder Ridge Villas. So two kind of sets of cabins here, but they do have their own parking. I think to get to it, it's just kind of a little bit short walk down that way. But let's take a look over here. And I noticed something that's really cool is they have gas grills. Not something we see too often at Disney Vacation Club properties, but yeah, they have a set of gas grills here. So going to maybe buy some hamburgers, some hot dogs, grill up some steaks, some pork chops, some veggies, whatever you want. Wow, that's really, really cool. We're actually used to that at most other timeshare properties, but haven't seen it at a Disney Vacation Club one yet, other than some charcoal grills, but they do have a small picnic area here too. So yeah, great area here. I did notice at the other end they have gas grills down there too, and they also have a sports court. So really neat down there. That is actually just past what I said was Boulder Ridge Villas, and if you want to see a resort tour of that property, I kind of split them apart to make it a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable. So you want to take a look at that, check out this video right here. Coming up next, that's a resort tour of Boulder Ridge. Thanks for watching, and remember, until next time, the best destination is always a timeshare.